This summer, the world's greatest athletes are competing on the global stage in front of an audience of billions. They've been training their whole lives for this moment, and now you get the chance to hear their stories up close and personal. This is Nike On Air, a series about elite athletes brought to you by Nike. You'll hear from the world's fastest woman, Tatiana McFadden, the breakout breaking star, Sunny Choi, basketball legend Dawn Staley, and more. Listen to Nike On Air starting July 7th, only on the Womanica podcast feed. Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're celebrating women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. They overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. We're talking about athletes. There was once a girl who lived in a 16th century palazzo in Naples, Italy. She had a beautiful childhood surrounded by art and culture. She spent her days riding horses, skiing, and playing tennis. But she wanted to do something different, something dangerous. She wanted to race cars. Let's talk about Maria-Teresa de Filippis. Maria-Teresa de Filippis was born to a wealthy family in Naples, Italy in 1926. Her two older brothers planted the seed of racing in her head. As a woman in the mid-20th century, getting behind the wheel and driving fast for sport was virtually unheard of. But as a little sister, Maria felt she had something to prove. When she was 21 years old, she entered her first competition. It was a local hill climb, and the entire course was about 6 miles long. Although the activity was out of the ordinary for most young aristocratic women, Maria's mother encouraged her. "Go slowly, but win," she told her. And Maria almost did. In her first race, she drove her mini red Fiat up and around an Italian hill and finished second in her class. Maria was hooked. She continued to race, trying out faster cars along the way. And she met a racing companion. His name was Luigi Musso. And although they were fierce competitors, he and Maria fell in love. Luigi helped Maria sharpen her driving skills, and the two traveled around Europe, racing each other and placing bets. But the romance burned bright and fast, and the two fell out of love. Luigi would later die while racing in the French Grand Prix, and his death, among others, would weigh on Maria. But Maria kept racing, and in 1956 her name was written into racing history. Maria was competing in the Naples Grand Prix. The race took place in Posillipo, a seaside district. Maria whipped around the cliffs that overlooked the hidden coves and blue ocean, seated in her signature car, the Maserati 250F. It was a sight to behold, the small woman driving full speed through Italian ruins. She finished second, a true feat for anyone in that landscape. Maria's finish in the Maserati gained the attention of the car company, which offered her a position to represent the company in races. She agreed and became one of the company's official race car drivers. Maria's partnership with Maserati allowed her to take on more competitive races and participate in the male-dominated world of Formula One. It was during these whirlwind years that Maria faced what she considered her only instance of overt sexism. When she showed up to enter the 1958 French Grand Prix, the driving director told her, "The only helmet a woman should wear is the one at the hairdresser." Apart from that, she said she didn't encounter prejudice, just surprise at her success. Maria would go on to enter 7 Grand Prix races between 1958 and 1959. She wasn't afraid of speed, and she certainly wasn't afraid to compete at this new level. She later said, "It was fantastic. I didn't think about the result at all." Racing was even more dangerous in the 1950s than it is today, and cars had very few safety precautions. Although she was making history as a woman race car driver, the deaths around her began to pile up. After the death of her former partner, Luigi Musso, came the deaths of her friends Peter Collins, Alfonso de Portago, and Mike Hawthorne. When her closest mentor and teammate, Jean Barra, went over the lip of a racetrack and was ejected from his car, Maria had seen enough. She retired from racing after meeting and marrying an Austrian textile chemist. They had children and raised their family around Europe, eventually settling in Italy. Maria stayed away from the track until 1978, when she joined the International Club of Former Grand Prix Drivers as a secretary. For Maria's 85th birthday, they made her its honorary president. Maria died on January 8, 2016. After her passing, the F1 Drivers Club said, "For those of us lucky enough to watch her race, nothing more need be said." All month, we're talking about athletes. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow. This summer, the world's greatest athletes are competing on the global stage in front of an audience of billions. They've been training their whole lives for this moment, and now you get the chance to hear their stories up close and personal. This is Nike On Air, a series about elite athletes brought to you by Nike. You'll hear from the world's fastest woman, Tatiana McFadden, the breakout breaking star, Sunny Choi, basketball legend Dawn Staley, and more. Listen to Nike On Air starting July 7th, only on the Womanica podcast feed.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
We feel way more confident and secure in our finances, and with that comes a sense of freedom.
Financial planning from Facet is here to help you improve your life today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Facet was really the place where we saw all of the tools and the people coming together.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC-registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
Get ready for good, clean fun and savings when Roborock celebrates Amazon Prime Days. Unleash the power of Roborock's S8 Max series during Prime and save $400 on S8 Max Ultra and $650 off S8 Pro Ultra. Save $200 on Q Revo S and more, like saving $250 on Q5 Max Plus. Check out Roborock during Prime and tackle clean. All during Amazon Prime Days, July 15th through 21st. Find Roborock on Amazon.com for limited time offer.